Okay, I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of the Zion Park District for December 15th, 2016. Eric, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Magera.
Here.
Commissioner Buckholz.
Here.
Commissioner Brown. Here. Commissioner Pye.
Here.
President Hartman.
Here. Okay. I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the Personal Finance Subcommittee meeting and also the minutes of the regular meeting of the Zion Park District dated 17 November 2016.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the Personnel and Finance Subcommittee meeting of the Board of Commissioners of the Park District and the minutes of the regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of the Zion Park District, both on the 17th day of November 2016.
Do I have a second? I have a second. Eric, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Commissioner Pye.
Aye.
Commissioner Magera.
Aye.
Commissioner Buckholz.
Aye.
President Hartman.
Aye. Welcome, Bob. Okay, do we have to go to executive session today, ma'am?
Nope, because it's not on the agenda, so we can't anyway.
I didn't know if there was anything on there. Okay. All right. We have any commissioners' comments?
I got one. Yesterday, I attended the senior luncheon. Remember, like always, your staff did a wonderful job. The food was great. Everything was good. I really enjoyed myself.
Thank you for coming.
Tell them they did a great job.
I will.
Okay, anybody else?
Yeah, I'd like to make a comment about the statue in honor of Chuck Paxton.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That is really a
Yeah.
nice statue.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is.
I was
So
impressed.
think- Yeah,
And that's on Saturday at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I was gonna put that
Okay.
in my report, but yeah.
Okay,
it looks really good.
yeah, it does. Looks pretty
I
awesome.
think the family will be really happy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, anybody else have any more
Good job.
comments? Okay. Anything from the attorneys, Marilyn?
No.
All right. Okay, I'll make a motion to approve for unpaid bills.
I'll make a motion that we approve the unpaid bills for November 30, 2016 in the amount of $174,909.93.
All right, I have a second.
I'll second it.
I have a second. Eric, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Buckholz.
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Commissioner Magera.
Aye.
Commissioner Pye.
I
President Hartman.
Aye. Okay, next on the agenda is the director's report.
Okay, in addition to my written report, just a couple of things. We are having our holiday luncheon next Thursday, the 22nd at noon in rooms 3 and 4 here. That is the holiday event for all part-time or full and part-time staff, and you guys are certainly welcome to come. We do a potluck and a white elephant gift exchange. If you would like to participate, just come on by.
What time was that again?
At noon,
Noon.
the 22nd. The Paxton Memorial is Saturday at 3 p.m. Thanks to Bob for such a nice job. That statue is going to go outside in the spring, but to do the dedication, we're going to do it in the lobby. It looks very similar to what it will look like outside, and we would love to have you here for that. Also, on Saturday, quite a few of the Paxton family will be here and some friends of theirs, and it is actually the anniversary of Chuck's death 1 year ago from this Saturday, and so I thought that would be a nice day to do it. So I'm looking forward to that. And lastly, the IPRA conference is January 20th and 21st. I have Jesse, Cheryl, and Bill scheduled to go. And so that's, oh, and I didn't see this. This is a replica of what the bronze plaque that'll go underneath the statue out on the stone that we're going to put it out on the corner. So Mike Geske from Brogan's did this for me, so I can put it out there. So we looked at it earlier about how to attach it out there.
Of course you
I have some ideas for you
Some duct tape,
that we
I
could
think.
discuss. The only thing on the bronze one, this little decoration will not be in the bronze. That's just for this one, but I still think it looks nice, and I think the bronze will look very nice also.
Okay. Anything else, Marilyn?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Any commissioners have any comments? All right. Next is approval of ordinance 836, tax abatement ordinance. Marilyn, could you
Okay.
talk about that a little?
Yeah, this is the annual ordinance that we've been doing since we
Hold on, Jesse, I don't know which one
created
it
the
Okay.
general refunding park bonds of 2009. We abate the taxes each year because we're paying that debt back with something other than these tax revenues, so we are abating the amount. It's not in the packet. Do not have it.
No,
Yeah.
I do.
835, the one below.
Okay, I see.
Oh, yeah, they're not in numerical order.
No, that's all right.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Easy day.
So, we're just abating this tax. We will not be collecting it from the county because we have used alternate sources to pay off these bonds.
Okay. All right. I will entertain a motion for the approval of ordinance 836, the tax abatement ordinance.
Did I need the whole thing easy?
remember
Probably. That would be
I
best.
think Jesse is a,
if I can I just say only if
836?
yeah on you know
No, it has to be read the whole thing.
You want Cheryl to do it?
yeah
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance number 836, ordinance abating the tax hereto levied for the year 2016 to pay the principal of and interest on $2,665,000 general obligation refunding park bonds, alternate revenue source series 2009A, and $2,105,000 general obligation refunding park bonds, alternate revenue source series 2009B of the Zion Park District, Lake County, Illinois.
I'll second that.
I have a second. Eric, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Pye,
I
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner Magera,
Aye.
Commissioner Buckholz, President Hartman.
Aye. Okay. The approval of ordinance 837, 2015 tax levy ordinance. Marilyn?
Yeah. Okay, so the tax levy ordinance in the long form is attached. It mimics the worksheet that you got last month, which I did include in your packet again, of how we have figured out the tax levy. So basically, this is what we're saying is what we're going to levy for the tax year 2016 for the fiscal year 2017-2018. And Eric put together a couple other sheets. I want to go over those while we're talking about tax levy. It's been a couple years since we did some of these calculations and showed them to you, but I think these are very helpful to see. On this first sheet with the graphs, we can see that the EAV is finally taking a turn upwards in 2016, which is really beneficial to the community of Zion as it helps to make the rate, which is the bottom graph, start a downward trend. So that's, good for our taxpayers. The middle one is our levy and how that has changed over the years. So increasing very little in the last couple of years as we've tried to manage our resources and keep our rate low. The pie chart is our portion of the tax bill for the community of Zion.
6%.
6% is pretty much where we have maintained. This chart is based upon the percentage that we're at this year. We don't have all the other taxing bodies' rates yet, so that could change a little bit. We're actually, after reading the newspaper, Eric and I are pretty sure we're probably going to drop into a 5%, 5 point something percent of the tax bill once those are all finalized. And then this last one, I think this is very telling and something that's good information for you to know when people ask you questions about what the taxes are for the Park District. If you see in 2000, the change from 2015 to 2016, the EAV change you can see at the very top is significant, right? So that is what is helping us to lower the rate. The home market value example is really the average home market value in our community. That's actually based upon some education that Eric has looked up. The assessment then is broken down, and then our tax rate last year was 1.322, this year 1.203. So the property tax that comes to us from the homeowners was $383 last year. We're asking for $349 this year. And, basically that's $1 a day to take care of all the parks and programs in this community. So I think that we are managing our resources very well with this levy. And I think we're being very responsible.
Yeah.
Yes, I think we are too.
I think it's a good levy.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I just wanted to, kind of lay this stuff out and illustrate it just kind of from a historical perspective, and then just kind of put our levy, really into perspective in general to some of the other taxing bodies, and just kind of illustrate the change here from 2015 to 2016. And just mention that 15% increase that you see from 15 to 16, well, a lot of that increase is not from homeowners. Housing prices didn't go up 15%, but a lot of that increase is due to the new construction. When you look at the change in year to year, that's why really for residential homeowners and the residents of Zion, I mean, really the amount of property tax revenue or the property tax that they're going to be paying to the Park District is actually going to go down, right? Just like as an example, we may get a little bit more tax revenue, but the tax revenue that we're going to be receiving from the average homeowner is actually going to be less. So again, we think, that the Park District provides, the residents of Zion a significant value for their tax dollars.
But
So,
they're
We're always complaining about paying so much tax to the park. It's
yeah, and I think the pie chart really puts it into perspective.
It's-
Yeah.
Well, I think that's good for you guys to know, because people do ask you, right?
Yeah.
And so this really does kind of really lay it out for you and for others.
the school.
Yeah, well,
But, we just need to be concerned about us, and so I think that we have a really document that is, very positive for this community. It's good for the Park District. We can live within our means here and still provide the services that people have come to expect from the Park District and take care of our own stuff, which is, the most important.
Yeah, I mean, I think we are, very fiscally responsible, and we provide very good value to the residents. So.
I think so. Okay, anything else?
Any other questions?
Anybody have any,
This is fantastic.
anybody have anything?
There's no thing for the. with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, I will entertain a motion for the approval of ordinance 837, the 2015 tax levy ordinance.
Yeah, make an resolution, ordinance number 837, Zion Park District, an ordinance for the levy and assessment of taxes for the year 2016. be it ordained by the Zion Park District and by the Board of Commissioners of Zion Park District of the County of Lake, State of Illinois. Section 1, pursuant to authority vested in them by the Park District Code. Article 5, and other applicable provisions of the Illinois compiled statutes. The Board of Park Commissioners of Zion Park District in meeting assembled do hereby find and declare that there will be required to be raised by general taxation the amounts hereinafter set down, to be levied upon all the taxable property in said park district, in order to meet and defray all the necessary expenses and liabilities of the Zion Park District as required by statute or voted by people in accordance with the law. And the amounts so required are itemized and needed for uses and purposes as follows to wit.
All right, do I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
All right, I have a second. Eric, please read the roll call.
Commissioner McGarrett,
Aye.
Commissioner Pye,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner Buckholz,
Aye.
President Hartman.
Aye. All right, next one is interfund transfer ordinance, 835 from recreation to museum, and museum to construction fund. Marilyn, could you
So,
please-
yeah, this is part of our budget process. We've discussed this during our budget meetings, that the museum fund is paying for part of the roof of the Shiloh Center, since that's where the museum is housed. And the recreation fund is putting the money into the construction fund for assistance with the roofing at the Shiloh Center. And parts of the expenditures that are coming out of construction also are affiliated with the CDBG grant funding, buying the shelter at Herman Park. And so those will be requested from CDBG, but we're making this transfer now since that expenditure has already happened. So it's all part of our budget process to move all that to construction, to pay for all the construction costs.
Okay, commissioners have any questions? All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve the interfund transfer ordinance 835 from recreation and museum to the construction fund.
I'll entertain a motion that we approve Resolution 835, a resolution authorizing the transfer funds of the Zion Park District from the museum fund to the construction fund in the amount of $43,000, and from the recreation fund to the construction fund in the amount of $78,720.55.
All right.
I will second that.
I have a second. Eric, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Buckholz,
Aye.
Commissioner McGarrett,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner Pye,
Aye.
President Hartman.
Okay, next is the updated to section 4.3 aircraft model aircraft to include the drones of the general park use ordinance 780.
Okay, so I did hand this out before. It wasn't in your packet. I added it to the table. So this is the general park use ordinance booklet. And this is just to update this section that was currently in there, section 4.3. It was reading aircraft model and aircraft, and I've added drones to that. That is a hot new topic about drones flying over. So just to make sure that it's clear, other than that, that was just added to the policy. Everything in the policy was as it was, except adding that in and just updating it.
Amazon made their first delivery yesterday in England.
Saw that.
Drone.
Really?
I saw that,
I didn't
yeah.
see that.
Right. So if people are going to be flying drones over parks, over park land, we want to be aware of that. We want people to have sought permission to do that. And so that's what this policy is stating.
What about like the band shell? If you get some guy out there with a camera flying around above it, that's kind of be a no-no, isn't it, with people down below?
They should, yeah, they should request permission to do
Yeah,
that.
no kidding. It's things,
Yeah.
if they quit, that wouldn't be good.
All right.
Okay, any other questions from any of the commissioners? All right, I will entertain a motion to,
Hold on.
Do we need to do a motion?
Yeah, you do, because it's an ordinance that we're just updating.
You were talking about people finding things.
Yeah,
Yes.
drones.
A drone is
Airplane.
it's like
props.
a,
I can clear it up.
Radio
They-
controlled helicopter.
it's like a radio-controlled helicopter, kind of. It's like a model airplane. I mean, they're all
They use it
flying
first, so they don't
machines that are controlled by the radio
Remote
controlled,
controlled.
remote controlled.
They have cameras on them.
Typically used for surveillance or for picture gathering, for still
Or
pictures or
recreation.
video.
Or fun, yeah.
Yeah,
And
or recreation.
And,
There's a big thing in recreation, actually. People
Yes.
have these rodeos. where
and they even have races.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Again, because there is a guy on Sundays who always fly a plane.
Over
Are
the
you
park.
talking
Yeah,
are you talking one of those model airplanes?
yeah, that's totally different.
No,
No.
that's in this policy. Where does he fly it at?
No, junior high,
Well, that's not park property.
That's not park property.
but he sometimes crosses that line.
Goes over to Shiloh Golf Course?
Yeah, and back.
Yeah, he should get permission.
Okay.
Give him section 4.3.
Yeah.
That's right.
Run the book out to him. Yes, and throw it at him.
No, don't do that.
I
I told you can't do that.
Okay,
I
anyway.
just
They
went
did tell
in,
us they can't do that.
I just went into exit that was the same. If that was in the.
It is part of, yeah, it's part
Okay.
of this policy. Yes, it applies to those.
Should I call the clubhouse?
I think you have to make a determination. Is it flying over people? Is it in danger of endangering someone?
No.
Then I probably would say, but if you feel that it is doing that, then yes, you
There are
should
golfers
call
out
the
there.
clubhouse.
and he's
The other
flying them
issue
over.
is the park district might know that there's a park district ordinance, but the police department would not know that there is something that says that they can't fly,
Okay,
because they don't
But calling
enforce.
but calling the clubhouse if you are on the golf course golfing as a golfer
yeah,
is an appropriate thing to do.
Correct.
okay.
Just calling anybody wouldn't, I mean, if you're not sure, call Zion PD or,
No, he needs to
No,
call the park district
It's the
first.
park district.
but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, if you think that it's endangering, whether it's in the playground or anywhere else, you call.
Alright,
Nobody's gonna yell at you for calling. So,
That's true.
okay,
okay, thank you.
yeah, if anything looks like in danger, you call. Okay, any other comments or, okay, I will entertain a
I
motion.
do have a question.
Go ahead.
Is there plans, or has anybody considered, a place in the future? At one time, many years ago, there used to be, on the west side of town, a club where people flew model aircraft. Do we have any provisions or any thoughts or considerations of having land set aside for
We
said
certainly
activity?
we certainly could think about that. At this point in time, according to this policy, we don't.
We don't.
But we could certainly consider
Okay.
that, and if we did that, we could make an exception for that property.
Okay, it's just a general question at this time.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's a good question.
yeah, it is a good question, I agree.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions or comments? All right. I will entertain a motion to update to section 4.3 aircraft model aircraft to include drones of the general park use of ordinance 780.
So moved. So moved.
I'll second it.
All right, I have a second. Eric, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Pye?
Aye.
Commissioner Brown?
Aye.
Commissioner Buckles?
Aye.
Commissioner Magera?
Aye.
President Hartman?
Aye. Okay, ordinance 838, establishing a travel reimbursement policy in accordance with the Local Government Travel Expense Control Act, Public Act 099, Tax 0604.
Okay, so this was, I just received this from Ansel Glink today. This is a new law
new
that was
policy.
passed. We talked about this before NRPA, but this is actually the document that we'll use. So it has the whereases on page 1, and then the information on the types of business and airfare and all of the different types of reimbursements. And then there also is on the back page an actual reimbursement form that we will utilize. So this is compliance with the new act. And the one thing that is not listed in here that Eric actually helped me to read through this was that if we provide transportation to some kind of educational opportunity. I've been doing this with the staff, and we're all going to go to we went to the Risk Management Institute, that we are trying to coordinate that so that we are not reimbursing 10 people to drive to Tinley Park on a day, and try and coordinate people. We did that with NRPA. We all drove to North Carolina because it worked out better for us, or to St. Louis. So that's not specifically listed in here, but that is something that we do pay attention to, so that
So is this in addition to the policies that we have in place,
This is-
personnel policy, so this is adding to it or replacing it?
this is replacing it
Okay, so we have to make the changes to the personnel
in the personnel policy, yeah. Mhm.
Okay. All right.
It's actually supplemental, because in the personnel policies, we actually have dollar amounts.
And more specifics, like
yeah.
50 miles.
Right, yeah, so it's really kind of supplemental to that.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve ordinance 838, establishing travel reimbursement policy in accordance with Local Government Travel Expense Control Act, Public Act 0990604.
So moved. Do I need to read anything else?
You pretty much read it, so.
Do I have a
You did
second?
read it.
I will second it.
All right, I have a second. Eric, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Buckholz?
Aye.
Commissioner McGarrett?
Aye.
Commissioner Brown?
Aye.
Commissioner Pye?
I,
President Hartman?
Aye. All right.
Oh, can I just add one more thing that I
Yeah.
forgot during my report? The permanent property tax freeze proposal, I did put a copy of that from IAPD in your packets. This is a legislative update. They put these out monthly. We've talked about this before. I still think that this is a bargaining chip to try and get a budget done in the state, but, we don't know what's going to happen, but we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So I just wanted to keep you informed, and when stuff like this comes out, I will make sure that I share that with you, just so that we're all aware of what's happening.
okay,
Okay.
this was one of the questions that I have for you. Do you understand? I read this. Then it contradicts itself halfway through.
It contradicts itself?
Yeah,
Which part?
the report.
The what?
The
Right.
red part. Well, I think what they're asking you to do, Jesse, is to make sure that our legislators, if you talk to them, understand how these kinds of mandates, if they pass a permanent property tax freeze, how do we deal with the inflation and, the cost of living that goes up, and the cost of goods and services and things that we provide? So making sure that legislators understand, We're fortunate that our health insurance isn't going up this year, but that's not gonna be that way every
No.
year, right? And that is because of cost management, is the only reason. It's going up for everybody else, pretty much, I would guess, but, you know, because we're part of this consortium group, we're managing it and they manage it on our behalf. So they just want to make sure that if you're talking to a legislator at some event, so we see Melinda Bush at events, we see
Yeah.
Sherry Jessel at events, we saw Bob Dole at a bunch of events. Brad Schneider has been here once, I think, that I'm aware of. So if you talk to them, make sure that they understand that a property tax freeze would be very, very difficult for us to manage under, especially in our community because we are somewhat depressed. I mean, the EAV is rising here, but it went down for a long time. It's got a long way to go to
Before
get
it gets
back
to-
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of it this year is that new construction of the hospital. So that has a big impact on us. So that's kind of what they're saying.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We have a new building coming up over there, you guys probably don't know about that, on next to Omni and across from Taco.
No.
It wasn't,
Oh, yeah,
it's both, it's, what do they call that, where they plug you in?
Dialysis.
Thank you, dialysis.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
It's supposed to start in spring. Everybody's asking me on Facebook, they figured Gibby would know, so I found out. I told everybody, so. I don't know, I thought it was CTCA, but I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either. I think it's a private company.
Oh, really?
A lot of people responded, because I guess a lot of people go to Milwaukee and Chicago and all over for that. And we don't, I guess, have anything local here. That's, so that'll really
People
help.
drive a long distance to go to get dialysis done, and so
Yeah.
they're popping up more and more locally.
Kind of like the
Satellite type,
Kind of like the physical therapy
right?
yeah.
building.
Yeah, physical
And I
therapy.
posted, I told us where the first indoor roller rink was. Of course, that threw a lot of people off, so. Before the park was, that's where the first roller rink was.
Okay,
Machine shop.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting for the Zion Park District. Date is 15 December 2016.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the regular meeting, December 15, 2016 of the Zion Park District.
Have a second?
Second that.
I have a second. Eric, please read the roll call.
Commissioner McGarrett,
I
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner Pye,
Aye.
Commissioner Buckholz,
Aye.
President Hartman.
Aye.
In the very first roller rink, my dad told me